You and I are entering week 2 of our special 5-week Live Inspired Electing Gratitude series. As you know by now, we designed this series to help you navigate not only the election season that we are still navigating apparently, but also the beginning of the holidays in the midst of an ongoing pandemic. With so many stresses, so much anxiety, so many unknowns, we wanted to bring you a little bit of comfort, a little bit of hope, a bright point of light, and certain gratitude during the season. Today, just a few days since our votes were officially cast, I wanted to take some time and make some space for our Live Inspired community to just be present, to just hang out during these uncertain days that we're experiencing together. You've been reaching out to us with questions you have or also feelings that you're dealing with right now. So grab your favorite cup of coffee or tea or a beverage of your selecting, depending on the time of day that you are listening to my voice right now. Buckle up. Get ready for a message today that I think is not going to make the challenges we face disappear. I instead hope that these questions that are asked of me and of us, and the answers that we share back with you will remind you that the foundation is firm. The foundation is firm. There's reason for hope. The light at the end of the tunnel is not a coming train, and the best days are in front of us. On Facebook, we had a question come in from Ann Welsh. She asked, John, during this political season has not only divided our country, but it's also divided our family. It has really put a wedge between my husband and our daughter. How, John, as parents of adult children, do we heal and we move beyond these vast differences of opinions? My wife and I, who feel, both of us, on the same page fairly strongly politically, were on a walk this past week, and we walked up to get a cup of coffee. We took the dog, we were walking home, and we saw a guy getting out of a car. And I had bagels and some goodies for my kids. This guy had donuts. So we start talking to this guy. I'd never met him before. He has a beard. He's got glasses on. He's, clearly not fully awake yet, but he's got a coffee in his right hand and a big box of donuts in his left. And so I start making small talk, like, hey, brother, what will it take me to buy those donuts off your hand and to give you these bagels instead? What's it going to take, man? So we start talking about donuts. We start talking about the favorite kinds of donuts that we both love. Vanilla Long John for this guy, a chocolate-covered strawberry for him. We just start talking about life. His dog comes out. His dog starts playing with our dog. We start doing life together. It's a beautiful fall Saturday morning. We make small talk. We have a good life. And then Beth and I walk our way with our dog. He smiles, turns, waves, says, have a great day. As he walks back inside with his dog, his coffee, his donuts. And as we walk a few steps farther away, every single political sign that is counter to what I voted on Tuesday, this guy's got in his front yard. Everything that I voted against, man, this guy's got up every proposition, every candidate, everything that was on the electorate ban. He's opposite of me. And for some doggone reason, we just had an awesome conversation about food, about kids, about dogs, about weather, talked momentarily about football, and then maybe most importantly, about donuts. So if we can't talk politics in our family, I can imagine what it's like for your daughter and your husband. Here's my suggestion. Talk about donuts. Talk about food. Talk about kids. Talk about the weather. Talk about life. Talk about shared experiences. Talk about your favorite vacation growing up. Talk about the stresses they face right now with COVID-19. Talk about the fact that she can't find a job. Talk about her dreams. Talk about her marriage or her singleness. Talk about what she aspires to. Talk about what you can do for the grandkids. Talk about life. Why does politics have to be brought up into every conversation always? Why does it always have to be the lead and the end and the reason why we cannot get along? Let's try again to draw people back together to the things that matter most. If the thing that matters most is truly Trump or Biden, if that's really indeed what matters most right now, we lose. You Republicans, you Democrats, you Independents, you lose. But when the things that matter most are the things that actually draw us together, that allow us to embrace the brokenness and the sinfulness of our past and our present, allow us to work together to remedy that, to make it whole, to start again, to make it better, and to do so collaboratively with a synergistic approach. that's when we collectively win. The beauty of this nation has always been this, not its perfection, its imperfection. But through the gift of checks and balances, we awkwardly tiptoe and trip and step and dance and move our way forward together. As FDR said 70 years ago, if you draw a line between the peaks and the valleys over the course of centuries, you will find, my friends, that line always trends up. I don't know who's going to be president when you listen to this podcast, but I do know this. The line that you are looking at for your country and for the world is trending up. And the best of our days remain in front of us.